Finally, we have some good and exciting news to talk about TSM. And I think this is a good thing because obviously we've had a lot of negativity surrounding TSM in the last couple of weeks and months. Not only did they not make it to Worlds, kind of another disappointing season in 2021. Obviously, Bjergsen ends up leaving. Obviously, they still don't even have their offseason done yet, which is confusing and upsetting a lot of people and fans. Bjergsen's gone, Reggie DL drama, all this craziness going on. And it's just really funny because throughout the history of my channel, a lot of people have said, oh, I'm a TSM fanboy, oh, I'm biased, oh, blah, 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 blah. But now within the last couple of weeks, I've gotten a lot of comments from TSM fans actually coming at me saying that I'm being unfair to TSM or I'm hating or I'm being overly negative or whatever. And it's like, I'm trying to call everything how it is. That's what I had been doing. That's what I'm doing now. And it's just, no matter what, you're never going to make everybody happy. But hopefully we can make those people a little bit happier today when I have some good things to say about TSM, something that I actually think is pretty exciting. But definitely drop a like if you guys do enjoy this video. I would appreciate it so much. And as always, subscribe to stay up to date on all my latest content, whether you're a TSM hater, TSM lover, or anywhere in between. I would love to have you here, and you can be part of our hopefully 10,000 subscribers very, very soon. But with that being said, let's get right into this. So, one of the big things that TSM had come out today was this YouTube video. This is welcome to the TSM Scouting Combine League of Legends. I don't know, kind of weird to put in the title there. Make sure you guys drop a like on all the videos, all the content, everything you check out. As always, I'm doing it. But they posted this video. I think they had some tweets surrounding it as well. Obviously, the Scouting Combine for TSM is something that they've done the last couple of years. Some mixed results. I think TSM has done an okay job at getting some good young up-and-coming talent. They've had a lot of guys in their organization that have ended up doing pretty well. They've developed Spica throughout their academy team, throughout their ecosystem. They had Tactical. They've had guys like Johnson that have come through. They've had some decent names coming through the TSM pipeline. Even now, like a Blaze Olive is in the LCS. I think he's doing pretty good. But TSM's done a good job at finding guys early. They've developed some people. They've done all right. Obviously, not all those guys have gone on to the TSM main team and found success with them there. But still, I think the Scouting Combine is still a good thing. Even if it doesn't necessarily help out TSM, even if they're not doing a great job scouting talent or signing talent or developing them or whatever, it's still an awesome experience for these young kids, for everyone who gets to be involved. They get to have a taste of the professional player life, to see what it's like, to see if they're mentally, physically ready for it, if they're ready for it in terms of gameplay, if they're good enough. They can also see what they like about the professional player life, what they don't like about it. Like we see in this video, some of the people aren't even from, Los Angeles or from the United States. They can see what that's like. They can check out the TSM facility. And they can hopefully actually get, face-to-face coaching, feedback, practice, all this stuff to hopefully help them develop, at least give them a chance to develop further, which is something that obviously League of Legends lacks a lot of. The pipeline, talent development, all this stuff sucks, specifically for North American players, but for everyone else as well. And TSM doesn't just have young North American players at the Scouting Combine. I think it's very, very cool. But it also obviously gives TSM a first chance for a lot of these players. They haven't had opportunities like this before. They haven't met with other teams. They haven't worked with other teams. This gives them, that first impression with TSM, first impression to professional play or playing on a team or an organized environment or whatever, is with TSM. And that gives them a leg up, hopefully, on signing talent or whatever in the future. And I think this thing is very, very cool. I love that TSM does this. And this year was probably the best one yet. And what this video specifically talks about, definitely make sure you guys go watch it. It's like a 6-minute video. I'm not going to play it all. There's not really like one big part or one big clip that I want to talk about or react to specifically. But one of the main parts of this video is how they are going out and spending some money. They have a partnership in this video. I think I can probably show the guys, it's like this guy and, they have these two guys at the table. And these guys are not really from esports. They're from more, they have a different background. They are coming in with TSM working on kind of the communication piece of League of Legends. They are trying to help TSM interview players, pick their brains, see if they are going to be good people, a good fit for TSM, a good fit for the environment, a good fit for competitive League of Legends. They're trying to see how these guys mentally handle stress, how mentally they're able to make decisions. They're trying to give TSM an efficient and valuable kind of interviewing and vetting process of these players. They're trying to develop a system that helps TSM take a look at people, evaluate them, break them down, and make good decisions. Again, not only of who they are going to want to could potentially work with going forward in the future, but also how these people can improve, what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are, why TSM is interested in them, why TSM is not interested in them or shouldn't be interested in them or whatever. And I think that is very, very cool because just as these guys and a lot of these players say, League of Legends right now, when you're coming up, you're playing solo queue in your mom's basement or something. You are in an isolated environment. You might be typing to some people in chat every once in a while. Maybe you hop on Discord, a duo with somebody or something like that. But you are not very often exposed to a team environment, which is very unlike traditional sports where, like, if I want to go play basketball or something as a kid, I'm going to play on a youth basketball team where I'm constantly interacting with coaches, teammates, other teams, stuff like that. In person, in real life, having to work on communication. But you can make it very, very far in League of Legends. You can get to number 1 rank on the ladder without ever having to actually interact with a human being. So, just because you're good in solo queue, just because you're good in your mom's basement, does not mean you are going to be a good teammate, does not mean you are going to be a good pro player, does not mean you are going to be a good professional, and does not mean you are going to be somebody that TSM is going to be interested in or should be interested in working with. So I think that aspect is very, very cool. Finding not only who the best players are, obviously they scrimmed a ton, they practiced a ton, they did VOD reviews, they did all that, but also trying to pick these people apart in terms of their personality and their mental skill set and everything like that to hopefully find the best professional players, which everyone would agree is different than the best solo queue players, but it's just how do you make those differentiations? How can you best make those differentiations early and effectively, to actually make good decisions. So I thought that was super, super cool. Again, I love the TSM scouting combine. I love that they're putting more money into it. Obviously, we know TSM has been getting more and more money, making more and more money, and they say they want to work on development and fostering talent for the future. And, they think a talent pipeline is the only way to be great ever, and that spending money hasn't worked, yada, yada, yada. So they're putting their money where their mouth is in some ways, doing some really, really cool stuff. As far as other things that I found interesting in this video, that is, let me find it here. One of the players that I talked to here, they have Matthew Charles Combs, I don't know, Xmatty, who's at the TSM Scouting Combine. This was obviously the AD carry for K-Corp in the past ERL season. This guy just won back-to-back European Masters titles. He is now going to be the AD carry for Team BDS, but he talks about how it was cool to come work with TSM, how it was cool to come see what Los Angeles is like. And again, this is a very, very young, exciting player that people are very excited about, who TSM is getting in early with. They are starting to make a name with him. They're starting to establish a connection. They're showing him what the United States, what what Los Angeles is like. And hey, if Xmatty pops off with BDS this year, maybe next offseason TSM's going to come calling and they're already going to have that little bit of a relationship built up there. I thought this was very, very cool that not only are they having, top NA players there, but they're having some top ERL players as well. That could go a long way for TSM in the future. Not even just with Xmatty specifically, but maybe it's some other ERL player that ends up being a monster that TSM develops a relationship with and is able to sign later on down the road to help them be the future. Because at the end of the day, everyone talks about how amazing Bjergsen was for TSM. He's gone. They got to find the next Bjergsen now. And this TSM Scouting Combine might go a long way in helping them do something, just like that. So I thought this was really, really cool. To see Xmatty there, that's awesome. But that is pretty much it for this video today, guys. Definitely drop a like if you did enjoy it. I would appreciate it so much. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the TSM Scouting Combine. Do you think it's good, bad? Do you not really care? I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Subscribe, save today, and all my latest content. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.